Hey everyone, it's Bernadette from Burn Stitches. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. I'm back from my honeymoon. I have been back for a week now, and I wanted to share with you the haul that I picked up in Japan and also just give you just an idea of what it was like, what I brought to my trip with me, and how that worked out stitching related. Um, so for those that are tuning in, I basically went to Japan for my honeymoon. We were gone for 2 weeks. And so during my trip, I was able to go to an LNS in Tokyo. It's actually, it's pretty small, I would say, as an LNS, but I'm not complaining. I actually ended up picking a bunch of stuff while I was there, and I actually had a lot of fun. Ended up staying for probably an hour. Um, and so the selection was a little bit limiting in terms of not having any specialty threads. They really only have Anchor, DMC, and Cosmo. Cosmo was cool, but you won't be able to find any Krynex or Karen Water Lilies or, any of those like specialty flosses. Regardless, it was a lot of fun, and also the conversion rate right now from USD to Japanese yen was really favorable on my end. And so it kind of felt like when I was shopping, it kind of felt like I was getting a discount. So the name of the shop is called Echizenya. It's located in Ginza, for those of you wondering and are planning a trip down in Tokyo. I know the tattooed reading owl, Alma, was mentioning that she is probably going to get there next year. So yeah, it's really fun. I hope that you're able to visit the shop. They were really nice. I don't speak Japanese, and I felt like, it was totally fine. Not pointing, but like picking up something helps a lot. Anyway, so to the haul, I ended up picking up a bunch of stuff. So first of all, I actually picked up a kit, and this is not a Japanese kit for this one, but this is Letsty Stitch, called Invitation to Dine. If this looks familiar to you, like I've shown you this before, I possibly did. I used to have this kit, but I gave it to my mom. And then as soon as I gave it to her, I kind of have instant regret in like I also wanted to stitch it. But of course, like I'm not gonna turn around and tell my mom like I want it back if you're not gonna stitch it. So I did see this in the store, and so I ended up picking it up. It costed 66.55 Japanese yen, but with the conversion rate, this was roughly like $45. And this is pretty much like around the same price as I've seen it around Etsy. So I just went ahead and picked it up because I have been wanting to buy this kit for like rebuy this kit for a while. I love the design. It's super pretty. And I've mentioned this before, but what I love about Letsty Stitch, Luca S does the same thing. Luca S is actually the parent company of Letsty Stitch, and they always give you all of the details that you need. If you ever like find a design that you really like and you're wondering if it's something that you can do based on the level of, I wouldn't say level of stitching, but how advanced you are, you usually can figure out by reading through. So basically for this pattern or kit, basically it looks like all the full crosses are only using 2 strands, and then there's half stitches and they're also only using 2 strands, and then back stitching of 1. So this is really good. If you've ever stitched a Dimensions kit, you know that especially for the gold collection, some of their half stitches can get really insane because some of them can go up to like 5 strands. So it's like really thick. It's really hard to weave it in and out of the fabric because usually also the fabric that it comes with can be pretty stiff. So I feel like the strands for this is pretty doable. It comes with a Zweigart Ada fabric, 16 count. It looks like it's white based on that color. Letsty Stitch uses anchor threads, and it looks like from here it comes with 52 colors, so that's amazing. It's a skill level 4 out of 5, so you can take that as with a grain of salt and see if you can do it. But yeah, here's the design. I think it looks beautiful, and this is how it's packaged. It's based off symbols, and you can just take it out, and then they actually have little whatchamacallit, like they have some, like you can kind of like take it out, and then when you have like a floss left, you can pull it back so it's not just hanging. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm gonna start this next year because I do have I have another kit similar to this, so I think it would look good side by side. So yeah, this is the kit that I got, the big kit that I got, Letsty Stitch. I also bought a Nerge hoop to go with this because it's size number 3, and you'll see it in a bit when I go over the stitching that I bought. But it was also pretty good price. I think I bought the Nerge hoop and it ended up costing about $12 US, which is slightly cheaper compared to if you buy it from the US. So yeah, here's the kit. And then this is some of the other ones that I bought. They package it really nicely. And the people that worked there were really nice. I ended up buying, they kind of look like samplers, which is pretty cute, but I ended up buying the entire series. These are in Japanese, but it looks like they are made by Anchor, or they might be Anchor threads. I'm not 100% sure because they are in Japanese. It actually says that this is made in Italy. So it says made in Italy. So I know I can Google translate this, but sometimes I like the mystery. So this is one of the patterns. This one's super cute with the moose and the stockings and stuff. So that's really pretty. Then there's a summer one. So I think this is like seasonal because I think this is basically Christmas. This is probably summer. So the summer one is like a lighthouse with boats and waves and fishes. You get your lobster and crab and an anchor. I think that's super cute. And then spring is a house and there's like a bunny in it. Super cute. And then there's like Easter eggs, a butterfly. I think those are strawberries. Super cute. And then for the fall season, you have little pumpkins. So there's the pumpkin, there's some mushrooms, there's some like fall vegetables, there's grapes, there's like a fox. So I thought that was super cute. Each of this costed 1540 yen, roughly about like $10 each. So I just went ahead and picked up the whole set. I thought that was super cute. It also looks super small, so this is definitely doable and a really good kit to to start for the kit and caboodle style. So I'm probably gonna do this during each season. That would be cute. I haven't opened up the package, so I actually don't know what it comes with. I'm assuming it comes with a full kit, but let's see. So let's open it up. I'm opening up the fall just because that's the closest. So this is what it looks like. You open it up. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a full kit. So it comes with a felt that has the needle, and then all of it, it has the not DMC, anchor threads that the kit needs. And then behind it comes an Ada fabric. Wow, the fabric is really soft. It's not serged, which is completely fine, but it's pretty cute. It's so small. I think this, what is this, like a fat 8 or something? It's really cute. It's very soft. I'm super surprised because I've mostly stitched dimensions, and dimensions fabrics are always so stiff. So I'm really happy to see how soft these the fabric that it came with. So yeah, it looks like this is a full kit. And then oh no, I don't want to rip it. So it comes with instructions if you are a newbie. I think this is like a very good newbie kit. It actually tells you, I don't know what this is doing, but it has these instructions. They're in Japanese, but it's also like illustrative, so you can just follow along the drawing to how to do it. Assuming this is telling you how to start from the middle. And all of that stuff, how to make your crosses, and then the chart is in the back. Yep. And then it tells you the colors for each symbol. So I'm not gonna show you the full chart, but yeah, then afterwards it tells you what you can do with the pattern. So it's actually pretty cool. I guess they show you how you can do it. If you want to put it on like a shirt, like maybe you can stitch this on like a waist canvas and then make that into a shirt. You can make it into what looks like a book cover, and then they also show you how to do the finish, like how to fold it in the back. So that's pretty cool. And this is like the symbol. It doesn't have the number of strands that you need, but based on the level, I'm pretty sure this, I mean, the fabric looks like it's 14 counts, so you can use, you know, it's probably 2 strands, and if you want a fuller coverage on 14, you can go up to 3 if you want it. So yeah, that's pretty nice. I'm excited now, so I think I'm gonna start this next year as like a small project. It's going to probably be super nice to just I don't know about you, but I have most of my projects are big, and sometimes I kind of have like a small lull because, like, you know, all my projects are big. It takes a lot longer to finish, and sometimes I get really tired and then I kind of burned out sometimes. So I think having small projects like this in between is really good to kind of just get you hyped up. And I don't know about you, but like, as much as I love starting projects, I also love finishing them. I like seeing what it ends up looking like, and I feel like because I have so many kits and patterns that I keep kitting up, like I have a million years to live, you know, it's nice to finish some stuff so that I feel like it's justified when I buy new ones. So yeah, that's been great. I'm gonna put this back later because I'm scared that I'm gonna mess it all up. I'm not gonna open the other ones because they should all look the same, but yeah, I'm really excited to start these. I actually wonder if there's other kits like this. Um, I might Google this company. Because it looks pretty cool, and maybe they have other ones. So yeah, and of course, since I'm in Japan, I went ahead and picked up tulip needles. If you don't know, tulip needles come from Japan, so I was really excited. I was like, oh, I hope that they sell tulip needles since they are made in Japan. And I'm hoping that they are quite affordable. And it turns out they are. So each one is 880 yen, which at the time that I purchased this was about like $5. If you go on Amazon, you can get these as well, but Amazon is about $10, so it's about double the price. So I went ahead and bought a few of them. I love using these. They're gold plated. They're super buttery. To be honest with you, like before I got tulips, I didn't really understand the hype of like the different needles. I have just always used the needles that came with kits, and I actually, after I'm done with a kit, I kept the needles. I didn't understand why people have way too many needles. I was like, why do you need so many needles? You only need maybe like 5 at most, because you might lose the needle here and there like I do. But now I totally understand why people have so many needles, and needle hygiene. Maybe I should not, maybe I should be throwing needles, especially because they do get blunt and all of that stuff. So yeah, I think I'm good. I got number 24 for those that are wondering. And yeah, I'm really excited. I think it comes with 6 needles inside. I'm not 100% sure. From my recollection, I think it's 6 to a package. So really good. I'm really happy I got these for about $5 each. So yeah, if you're ever in Japan, feel free to stock up. I actually read this. Actually, I bought 4. I already opened one. But these are made in Hiroshima, however you want to, say it. I say Hiroshima. But yeah, it's I actually wish I ended up being able to visit this time around, but I didn't. I would have picked up a lot more. So yeah, if you're ever in the area and want to stock up, really, really recommend. And then lastly, what I ended up buying that I was super excited is I actually ended up picking up cross stitch books. I don't collect cross stitch books or books really in general. I only have the Harry Potter illustrative books. My mom is a giant bookworm and has tons of books, but I don't have any room here in the house. So if I read a book, it's through like a Kindle or like my Apple iBooks. But when I was browsing the store, I was looking through books. Actually, I was looking for memorabilia patterns because I was like, maybe, just maybe, I might score like Lady of the Flag or any of those crazy out of print charts at a different country, because like maybe they won't understand why Lady of the Flag or like not Queen of Peace, but the other one, the one that the skirt is like the flag. I can't remember the name of it now, but I also wanted that one. So I was browsing around. Unfortunately, they don't have any Mirabilias or Nora Corbett's. This shop actually mainly focuses on kits. I did see a Hade, like they had a Hade pattern, and then that was it. But then next to it, when I looked down, I saw this book, and I'm gonna butcher the name. Is Veronique and Ginger on Ginger. I don't know. She's French. But I found this book, and then I found a bunch of other ones, so I ended up buying two. My biggest regret is I wish that I actually bought the entire selection. They had the entire series that she had. Yeah, I didn't realize that this is kind of hard to find. And now I regret not buying the other ones. They are technically in my cart at Etsy, but the shipping was gonna cost $50 because it's coming from Japan, and I was just there. So I'm really regretting not getting the other ones. But that's okay, because I think, like, let's be honest, like, I don't need all of it. I just wanted it for the patterns, you know, it's really pretty. But yeah, this is one of them. So this is the one that I saw that made me browse the selection, but it's so cute. I have seen these patterns before and I never knew where to get them. But yeah, it's really nice. It's it has like a dust jacket, and then this is the front. I've actually never seen it, so I'm seeing it the first time as you. And don't ask me the book name because it's all in Japanese. But yeah, I was so excited when I saw it because I love this pattern. I actually ended up buying fabric while I was in Japan at 123 Stitch. I placed an order so that by the time I get home, it's here and I can start on this. So yeah, this is super cute. From my understanding, this kind of looks like an advent calendar book. So let me show you. I'm gonna just show you the patterns, like what it looks like, not the actual chart. But yeah, it also gives you an idea of what to do with it, so you can turn this into like little pillow cushions or something. It's so cute. Maybe one day I'll learn how to speak Japanese or French. I don't know how to speak French either. Yeah, so cute. Let's see. So embroidery. So these are it. There's this. That one's super cute. All of them are super cute. There's these. We're gonna sit here forever if I go through it all at once, but I'll show you the ones that I really love, which might be the whole book. I love this one, and that says number 4. Oh, it's super cute. They show you that you can turn it into like a little gift sack. That's such a cute idea for Christmas. Yeah, they just have so many. Of course, number 11, that's the front. It's really cute. Let's see. There's one that I've seen as well a lot, and I definitely want to stitch it. This one. It's like a Christmas tree of treats. I definitely want to stitch this one. And that one's number 22. It is so cute. Yeah, so they give you ideas, like you can create this into advent calendars. That is so cute if you want to do it like that way. There's also like a section where they go over alphabets, and then the rest are the charts. So overall, this is like what it looks like in the book with the chart. So I'm really excited. Oh, there's some in here that there's some in here where they didn't show you the preview. It's so pretty. I wish I can show you, but I think it's illegal to show you because it's a chart and you can like, you know, the actual like chart, but it looks kind of like Hansel and Gretel. I'm gonna do a quick one. Look, it's like Hansel and Gretel. That's so cute. Like holiday edition. Okay, that was all that I was gonna share. That's super cute. Yeah, I'm very excited to stitch these. These also seems very like easy. And then the next one is, it looks, I picked this out because when I was flipping through, it looks like they are different shops. So I love shops. I was about to actually purchase the one from Stitch. They have like different shops and I wanted to stitch them all. So yeah, I'm really excited. But these ones, yeah, I'm super excited. Let's see. There's, I wish I know how to speak French. There's like the patisserie, where it looks like it's like teas and cakes. The boulangerie, which is the breads. It's so cute. I love these. And look, they even tell you like you can make it into like your bread bag. Come on, that's amazing. There's like an ice cream one, a cafe. Yeah, these are super cute. Look at the little fruit stand. Let me see if there's anyone. Oh, it's a modiste. I only know that word through Bridgerton. So cool. So yeah, these are available online. I found the best price on Etsy, but again, you have to pay for shipping and that can be costly. I purchased this, it costed 1,800 yen, which was roughly $12. So I'm really bummed that I didn't pick up the rest of these because on Etsy, it's $18 US plus shipping, which shipping for me started at $10. And as I added more books, it ended up becoming $50. So a little hard to swallow, but I think on my next trip, I'll go ahead and pick up the rest. I will not make that same error anymore. So yeah, that is basically my haul. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions regarding Japan and stuff, also feel free to ping me and I'll give you some details. I've been to Japan a lot. My husband and I used to go a lot pre-pandemic. But then, you know, during the pandemic, they closed the borders. So we haven't been back in 3 years. So this trip was really nice because it's basically, we recreated our trip, our very first trip to Japan back in 2015. So it was kind of like a nice reminisce, walking down memory lane and all of that stuff. You will not run out of ideas or things to do. We have been there so many times. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Like, so many times. To put it in perspective, my husband, I haven't gone as much as him. My husband alone has been there like at least 10 times. And we started in 2015. So, but yeah, you will never run out of things to do. I think whenever we go on a trip, we end up doing something completely new. So that's always been fun. So anyway, travel stitching. So I just wanted to take a little bit of time to give you like let you know like what my experience was traveling while bringing in some stitches, because I know like there's actually a lot of people that are wondering like, hey, am I allowed to bring so-and-so? What am I allowed to bring? Things like that. So on my trip, I ended up bringing 2 projects with me. I ended up bringing my let me pause, okay? This is what I ended up bringing. This bag right here, this entire bag, and it contains 2 projects. I brought with me Nora Corbett's Buttercup. And I also brought along my Dimensions Home for the Holidays kit. This one. So I didn't want to bring more than 2 because it all fell off. I didn't want to put, oh shit. Oh, sorry for cursing. I didn't want to bring more than 2 because I knew we were going to be super busy. So I didn't want to lug like 3 or 4 projects, knowing that I'm not really going to be able to do any stitching because we are planning on like going all over. So yeah, I ended up bringing 2. And then in terms of equipment, give me 1 second. I ended up bringing this light right here. So this is like a clip-on light, which was great because I can just clip this and it doesn't need to be plugged in. You can just, it's rechargeable by USB. So I got this. This is from Amazon. And then of course, my handy dandy, ooh, oh man, my handy dandy, oh, I still look like this. There you go. Velky Patoki travel stand. This has been amazing. I absolutely love this. If you haven't checked it out, I did like a small unboxing video of this. It does take a while to come, although from what I've seen from people, it's now only taking like 10 months. I swear I waited like over a year or something, but really love this. Highly recommend if you're looking for a stand. But yeah, so I can bring this, and then I also bought like a felt, like basically like this, and I wrapped it around like this. And I only did this because I don't want to scratch mine because mine's colored. And then I did this. So yeah, and then I can just do this, and then I won't bug people. Like this is for me a lot better than like turning like the overhead light. So yeah, it was nice. So yeah, this also comes in like 3 different brightness. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and this lasted like a while. Like I think it lasted like 6 hours. Like you can stitch on this probably for like 6 hours before you have to recharge. So yeah, that's the equipment that I bought. I know what most people ask is, can I bring scissors? So yes. Well, check your airline. So this is the scissor that I ended up bringing for comparison. This is how big it is. I have small hands, so it fits the palm of my hand. And I had no problem. With that said, it depends on the airline. So I flew United going to Tokyo. I have also flown other airlines. I've flown Southwest. Not ANA. I did fly ANA. So let me backtrack. Going to Tokyo, I flew United. Had no problem with this. So when I do travel, I put like a sleeve on it, and this comes with like a cute sleeve. I just don't know where it is. And then I put it in here, and it always goes through TSA, no problem. I also have TSA pre-check, so I don't know if that makes any difference, but yeah, I have never had any issues taking it in. I've taken a lot of domestic flights as well. So aside from United going to Tokyo, which is international, I've also taken, I think it's also United. I went to Mexico City in March, and I brought stitching with me with scissors. that was also fine. And going back, that was okay. Domestically, I've flown Southwest, Hawaiian, yeah, and have no issues bringing the scissors to and from. Now, going back to Japan, we flew ANA, Air Nippon Airways, which is like a Japanese airline from what I remember. And they were really strict. So I wasn't sure if I could bring the scissors with me. I went on their website and it actually says like scissors were not allowed. Technically, TSA here also says scissors are not allowed, but you can bring a small one to a certain extent. I don't know how long, but that scissor that I showed you, that has always passed and that was okay. Like I never got questioned or anything. The ANA airline was stricter. They basically said the only scissors you can take are the ones for your eyebrows that you can use to like trim it. That's the only eyebrow, like that's the only scissors that they'll let you put on board. So Japanese people are pretty strict on their rules. And so I didn't want to cause any trouble. So I ended up checking in my scissors, and my plan was like, if I were to stitch, I'm just not gonna do any cutting. I actually I didn't end up stitching on the way back just because I was super tired and I was trying to go to sleep because I was, our flight came back at 9 a.m. Monday morning and I didn't take time off. So I went ahead and went straight to work as soon as I got home. And so I needed some sleep so I can be like, I can function somewhat. But yeah, so I didn't try to take it back with me. I just ended up checking it in. So just an FYI. But other than that, the other trips that I've been, I have no issues taking it with me to and back. So moral of the story, or TLDR, just check. Also, stitching on the train, at least on the Shinkansen, which are the bullet trains, I also didn't try to stitch, mainly because it was really funny. I all of a sudden there was a Reddit there was like a Reddit post on cross stitch on Shinkansen, and I was like reading it at night right before our flight, and I was like, am I dreaming? It literally asked like, Shinkansen conductor does not allow me to cross stitch. And I was like, wait, what? And I opened the thread and it seems like this person tried to cross stitch while in the Shinkansen, and the conductor, not the conductor, but the people checking the tickets, basically told them to put it away. And it's not allowed. And so I went down the rabbit hole because they were saying it's not allowed because the Shinkansen moves really fast. Like it's insanely fast. It's super duper fast. And they were basically saying like, you could hurt yourself or the neighbors around you if for any reason the train all of a sudden braked you could hurt them because you can stab them and stuff. And then I went down the rabbit hole of like, are knitting needles safe to use on a bullet train? Because that one is huge and you can literally stab someone with it, which was like the whole post about it. So anyway, some people said like, oh, maybe they targeted you and you made someone uncomfortable, so they reported you and they just told you that stuff, because I've never heard that. I've done this before. I didn't really want to risk it. I'm a visitor in another country. I don't really want to offend them, so I didn't end up stitching on the train even though I planned it. Which was actually okay because the train was moving really fast. I was actually getting a little bit nauseous. So I think it was totally fine that I didn't do any stitching. But yeah, moral of the story, check the airline itself because not all airlines are the same. Make sure that you only bring the really small scissors. And if you also end up bringing scissors, make sure they're not expensive. And you can bring scissors that you will be okay losing if they do end up confiscating it, I think is my advice if you were to travel and want to bring scissors. Now, if you don't want to go that route, you can just do the easy thing and bring nail clippers. I've seen some people use the bring dental floss, and then they just use that little thing that you use to cut the dental floss to cut your thread. I've never tried it. I don't know how good it is, because I feel like the dental flosses that I've had barely could cut the floss. I don't know how it will cut an actual floss. But yeah, that is it. Thanks for letting me rant. I'm really excited to get back into things. Some quick updates. I have a few videos that I'd like to film. One, I want to film how to make your own needle threader. It's not really like how to make it from scratch. I have a needle threader. I have some magnets. I want to piece them together and make needle threader minders. But I might just show you how to do that. And then I forgot to show this to you, and this is something that I wish that I've started. Seems like I'm missing a few now, but I ended up picking up some pins while I was in Japan. So I bought this, they're basically called like gachapon machines, and they're basically like little machines. Like you put 100 yen, sometimes 200, 300, depends on like what they are, and you just, you turn it and then you get a little ball and it has stuff in it. But so I bought this lantern when I was at Asakusa. This is like the famous lantern that they have over there. So that's cute. I think this is also Asakusa. Yeah, it has like the same lantern, but it's a pagoda. And then I went to Himeji and we went to the castle and explored. So I bought a pin of like the Himeji castle. I have more. I don't know where it went. But yeah, I bought them, and my plan, oh, here they are. There's 2 left. I don't actually know. I don't know where I got some of these. Wakakusayama. I don't know where I picked this up from. I honestly got so excited whenever I would find a machine. My husband was like, oh God, is this your thing now every vacation? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make it into a needle minder. And he was like, oh, okay, sure. Because he was like, are you really gonna put it in all your jackets? I'm like, that's not the plan. And then another pagoda, if it ever focused. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna turn these into needle minders. I am just waiting for my magnets, and hopefully I picked up the right magnets. Maggie from Kitschy Whips and I have been going back and forth in like what's the correct size magnets we should get so that we can turn pins into magnets. So I'm probably gonna try to do a tutorial if I'm successful so that I can share with you my experience. And then the other one is, I'm due for my year review. It was so much fun last year. It was so much fun to look back at my finished projects, which I didn't have much this year, like I predicted last year, and show like my whips, basically a whip parade for what I worked on throughout the entire year, and my plans for the next year in 2023. 2023. So yeah, really exciting. I'm so excited. So yeah, stay tuned for the next few weeks. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy. There's apparently like a triple demic now, so please stay safe and healthy. And I hope you all have a wonderful time with your friends and families over the holiday break. So happy stitching, everyone, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.